Some families in Missouri concerned with Governor Mike Kehoe's proposed cuts to Medicaid disability services.
Even some Republicans are raising a red flag, concerned about the impact on families using those services. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live in Midtown tonight. Malik, you spoke with one family relying on some of that impacted care.
And tonight, John and Bria, they're begging the governor to find another way. Peter Whitaker, a bright kid, his family says he deserves his independence, but if these Medicaid cuts go through, he risks losing that. Peter, who has Down syndrome, and Zach have an unshakable bond, best friends, movie partners, and they're there for one another.
He helps you.
A lot.
He helps you a lot.
Peter knows just how much Zach Craddock, who calls himself Peter's assistant, means to him. Simply put, he gives him an entire new outlook on life.
Oh, I love it. I look forward to it. Every time Peter and I hang out, it's a new adventure. Something happens. We always have stories to tell.
They spend hours together every single week.
It means discipline and not excess.
But Governor Mike Kehoe, who recently released his 2027 budget proposal, plans to make drastic cuts to Medicaid disability services as the state faces a projected budget shortfall of nearly $2 billion. The cuts proposed by Governor Kehoe would total more than $80 million, including $17 million from Self-Directed Supports, the program that allows Zach to work with Pete.
These proposed cuts, it directly impacts people, and it's the people who are most marginalized, the people who already have all these barriers set before them, and then we're going to add a monetary barrier. It makes no sense to me. There has to be a better way.
Peter's mom, Debbie Whitaker, says that without this care, she doesn't know what would happen to Peter. But her concern lies with the families who rely on these services every single day, particularly those families who receive medical care through the SDS program.
Why are they making these cuts? I understand you've got to make cuts in a budget, you've got to balance a budget, but there's got to be other places where you could save this money. It's keeping these kids like Pete in their homes. It's keeping them from going into an institution, being out of the community. It keeps them where they need to be.
I understand their concerns, and there's legitimacy there.
Tonight, Mike Steinmeier, a Republican lawmaker, is betting that the governor will reconsider. Steinmeier, who sits on the budget committee, says he understands the concerns and remains hopeful the funding cuts do not have to happen this way.
I think the governor will revisit it. I mean, that's part of the checks and balances.
Please find the money. If you've got to make cuts, please find it somewhere else. Don't take it from these individuals.
Tell him to stop.
Tell them to stop.
Now, Fox 4 did reach out to the governor's office. We have not heard back. However, in a statement to our sister station, KOLR, Mike Kehoe's office says that this budget recommendation reduces the more than $600 million from the general revenue budget in order to address this $2 billion shortfall that is projected by his office. It reductions, it basically ensures fiscal discipline while continuing to meet the mandatory high priority obligations. This is only the beginning of this process, and of course Fox 4 will stay on top of the story. Here in Midtown, I'm Malik Jackson, Fox 4, working for you.